The power of silence and transformation through Inventio. A journey of discovery. Have you ever found yourself marveling at the silence in a room? The moments when, instead of filling the air with words, you simply experience the power of silence and tranquility? In such moments, you feel peaceful, as if outside of time. The deeper the silence, the clearer the world around you becomes. Silence often conveys the deepest messages, carrying meanings that are impossible to explain with words. When people do speak, they choose their words carefully, as though each one is a gem. What they say is not merely sound. There is meaning, weight, and depth in every sentence. It feels as if they have truly figured out the secret to living life well. Today, we are going to discover this secret together. By understanding the power of silence, we will meet Inventio and explore how silence can be one of the most powerful forms of communication. And no, this isn't about the quiet, strong characters you see in movies. It's about something much deeper, an ancient philosophical teaching. Inventio is a way of life that has granted inner strength and serenity to people for centuries. But don't worry, this isn't about dusting off old books or memorizing ancient philosophers. Today, we will look at the practice of speaking less and how this practice, rooted in Inventio, can enhance the quality of your life. 1. Silence surprises the opponent. When you choose silence, you hold up a mirror to the world. While others express their thoughts freely, you stand still in your calmness. As they speak of their anxieties, uncertainties, and thoughts, you remain like a tree standing firm in a storm. Inventio suggests that this calmness is a strategic stillness. It is not about avoiding words, but about consciously embracing silence. As Lao Tzu said, silence is a great source of power. Silence can be a space where you gather your strength. It acts as a shield against the outside world that tries to disrupt your inner peace. Your silence is not an escape. On the contrary, it is a strategy and a conscious choice to present your thoughts and feelings clearly. When others have nothing left to say, you pause and reflect. Your silence is a strategic power play with careful wisdom and a practice of speaking less. Remember, sometimes saying nothing is far more powerful than saying too much. 2. Eliminate distractions. In today's noisy world, recognizing the power of silence becomes even more crucial. It's not about talking, but about talking meaningfully. Not making noise, but creating valuable communication. Inventio teaches that once you understand the power of words, you speak only when necessary. Silence creates space for thinking, observing, and truly experiencing the moment. In the chaos of the modern world, by remaining focused and not allowing your attention to scatter, you can create a more meaningful dialogue. Think of silence not as simply refraining from speaking, but as a way to increase the value of your words and communicate more meaningfully. Silence is so powerful that after each word, it leaves a deep echo. When you remain silent, listen, reflect, and then make decisions, you show a deep respect for those around you. 3. Silence draws attention. Silence is often overlooked, yet it can be one of the most effective communication tools. During a conversation, it's not always the words that stand out, but the silence. The spaces between words hold meaning. These pauses can sometimes be far stronger than a verbal explanation. When you pause before speaking, you give others a chance to gather their thoughts. To remain silent is not to withdraw. On the contrary, it is a sign of confidence and determination. If everyone else is talking in a room and you remain calm, others will naturally become curious. What are they thinking? They wonder. Inventio in this sense simplifies your thoughts and makes your words more impactful. The wisdom of Inventio teaches us to use both words and silence with equal importance. Every word you speak should reflect a thought, a meaning, says Inventio, urging us to recognize the power of both silence and words. 4. Silence grants power. Many people rule a room with their silence. It's not the volume of speech, but the weight of silence that carries power. Inventio teaches us to develop mental strength and self-reflection. Silence is never an empty moment. On the contrary, it is imbued with meaning. In silence, you can find your inner power. These moments help clarify your thoughts and allow your emotions and desires to surface. Just as athletes develop physical strength through rigorous training, we can develop our mental strength through silence. Silence quiets the noise in our minds, bringing clarity and focus. This makes us more resilient, stronger, and more determined. By carefully listening to our thoughts, emotions, and intuitions, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. 5. Freedom from pride and arrogance. Silence is also a tool for liberating oneself from pride and arrogance. Belittling others or feeling superior only harms both the outside world and our inner peace. Inventio teaches us to recognize our own weaknesses, and in doing so, embrace humility. Those who speak less create deeper, more meaningful connections by listening carefully, not only to themselves but also to others. Silence is not about speaking less. It's about understanding the value of words and giving them meaning. Often, something that might take 1,000 words to explain can be expressed more deeply and meaningfully in silence. Inventio's cornerstone of self-reflection guides us to speak less, speak meaningfully, and listen more. This journey is one of inner balance. 6. Silence in negotiations. Silence is also a powerful strategy in negotiations. A well-timed pause can sometimes be far more effective than a quick response. Inventio has used this method, speaking only when necessary and in a precise manner. Silence becomes a guiding force in every conversation. Silence doesn't just create space for others to reflect. It can also make a negotiation far more productive. Mental calmness becomes your most important weapon in achieving the best outcomes. In a world where speech is often rushed, silence allows you to find clarity and deeper understanding.